What's happening?
Hey,
You been waiting long?
a bit.
Hey, we're back.
Where have you been all week?
Hey, Crowd Talk's back, man.
Crowd Talk's back. He's Lloyd Sam, I'm Eric Krakauer. This is Crowd Talk.
All right, let me close this out now.
Very happy to be back, although it was a really good trip to Denver. Let's list what we've sort of missed since we missed the last.
Remind me, what have we missed?
A
What have we
2-1
missed?
loss in New England. Not exactly the best performance, but Titi Ortiz with a TT torpedo, getting off the mark, which was good. He then scores the opener against Greenville 4 days later, and Józwiak makes his debut, assists your former national team teammate Harrison Offel, who scores the winner.
That's right.
So the team is
That was a
pumped
great
and
goal.
primed for the trip, which was the next day to Denver.
Let me jump in with the Józwiak just quickly.
Yeah.
It's a hard game to make your debut in. You're coming from international player, championship, and then your first game is Greenville away in a tough, environment, tough game.
Physical game.
With players that aren't playing every week. So shout out to him coming on, making an impact, great start, getting an assist and a win. So I'm excited about what he has to offer in the next few games.
So after that, Charlotte FC build on that win with what I thought, and I already said, was a very good performance away from home against Colorado in the most difficult of venues, because Colorado were unbeaten, 2 wins and 1 draw in that stadium, over 5,000 feet above sea level, everything against them, and yet the feeling was, for me and for a lot of people, that at the end of the game, Charlotte FC should have had 3 points.
What a great second half. I mean, first half, it was probably a normal kind of away performance for the team. Second half is like they were just first to everything. Those second balls, the ugly side of the game, running. You have to run. You have to get there. You have to be on the front foot, and that's what they were. And funny enough, I've watched that second half maybe 3-4 times, and I'm trying to put a finger on what exactly it was. They were hungry. They were hungry. They ran. Some bits could have been cleaner, but they did the hard part of the game. So that's what needs to happen on the road. They deserve to get a win. Obviously, we're going to have to talk about the past that wasn't as well.
Go on.
Charlotte FC, you want me to cover
go
it?
on.
The Charlotte FC community, obviously that's been a big thing.
So just to recap, it seemed like a broken play. The ball comes from Kalina. Ben Bender lashes at the ball, and it turns into an immaculate pass for Mackenzie Gaines. Now, having said that, anybody else on the end of that ball, and it doesn't turn into a great situation because he turns on the afterburners. Nobody can keep up with him. He beats 2 center backs. Świderski's wide open in front of goal, but Gaines goes for goal himself, forces a really good save out of Yarborough. A lot of people have criticized Gaines for that decision. You have a different take.
I think they're right to criticize him. I've seen it, I've had time to digest. I think he knows he should pass that ball. He's desperate to make an impact. And it's funny, I've had a few conversations with people, and I mean, one of the things is the impact is rather the pass, right? He's desperate to make an impact, and you could see that, he's been up and down in the team, out the team. He came off against Greenville in the US Open Cup. And then the impact is the pass, right? And I'm just not gonna not give credit. There's 2 things. Will Martin, good friend of the show, said an intelligent thing to me. He said there can be 2 truths in this situation, that Mackenzie Gaines does great to create the best chance of the game, and he also should have passed. But after you tell him what it is, he's still part of the Charlotte FC family. You don't want to go in too much. We could use that as a weapon going forward.
His speed, you mean?
Definitely. Definitely that speed was electric.
The only thing I'll add to this point, to your point, is this. Just scouring through Twitter, which is something that one shouldn't do because you become depressed with the state of the world. You can criticize.
In my ear or
It's
something.
actually a B.
Is it a B?
It's a B.
It's a B for real.
That stays. You can criticize Mackenzie for not passing.
Yes, you can.
And that being a bad decision.
Yeah.
But don't be a troll. Don't be the person who is rude on Twitter it's not okay, right? He's a professional, he's doing his job. Everybody makes mistakes. If you had somebody with a camera on you, not you, on anyone in the office or wherever for 90 minutes, I'm sure they would spot a mistake too, right? So stop being overly critical. It certainly isn't fair, and as you said, he's one of us. Lessons learned, right? You grow from these situations. But again, also worth underscoring that it should have perhaps been a win, but a point after a run of 4 consecutive losses away from home in that sort of environment was very impressive. And for me, that suggests that going into the game against Orlando on Saturday, they have their tails up, particularly because Orlando is doing terribly at home. They've conceded 9 of the 10 goals all season at home as well, which is uncharacteristic of them because they usually do well at home, and of any MLS team.
It's a talented team. They lost 3-0 at home last week. They didn't turn up. I think that makes this game against my former team. I think that makes this game a bit tougher. We seem to always get the angry version of teams. Because after that we've got Inter Miami. All of a sudden they have 3 wins.
Well, they're not going to be angry. They're walking on clouds right now because they've won 3 in a row.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's the other kind of team. They're informed now. And where were they earlier in the season?
Struggling against the ropes.
I think because they lost 3-0 at home, they're going to turn up. We just coming off Colorado, good result. Should be a good game for those 2 reasons.
And repeat the performance from Colorado, which was very good. Colorado altitude. In Orlando, it's going to be humidity and heat. The last road game in a very difficult stretch in April. After that, it's 3 games at home. 1 point so far on the road. Let's add 3 to that on Saturday. See you there.